So, everyone, hi, welcome back. Today, me and Sunny are going to try to break down a little bit what we want our podcast to be about. So it might not be the biggest or most inspiring episode. However, we feel it's kind of important because we do get a lot of proposals, don't we, Sunny? That people wanna be guests.
Yeah, we do. We do. People wanting to just work with us, understand a little bit more about us, and just connect and engage with us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and and
So,
and with that as a backdrop, I think it's a smart play to kind of try to define, not maybe not define, but at least try to give a kind of a laydown on who we are and what we do. So I can go first. I am Arvid. I'm a business philosopher. Thinker is another word. I do a lot of talks. I'm coaching people. I do some team development stuff like that. I don't like to put it in the executive management leader box because to me a team is a team. You have to engage everyone. Favorite story is when Kennedy were visiting the Canaveral in Florida before the moon landing, and he asked the janitor, the cleaning lady, "What do you do?" And the answer was obviously, "I'm putting a man on the moon." So for me, the team is everything. You are always part of a team. There's no such thing as a one-man show. You can be Elon Musk, you're still part of a team. You can be Jensen Huang, you're still part of a team. You can be Sunny Singh, you're still part of a team. So that's my background. Sunny, the ball is yours, the floor is yours.
yeah, my career, I guess my past really has been a lot largely in business in the commercial world. I do a lot of sales at the moment, a bit of sales training, a little bit of sales coaching. Sales is in my blood. I think we're all here to sales, influence, and persuade people, and our ability to get our message across to people is paramount. I think selling slash influence slash persuasion is, I think, one of the most probably critical pieces of information and knowledge that we as people need to have, because every day we're selling something, whether it's an idea to our spouse or our sister or brother, our parent,
Mhm.
or product or service. It's an idea. It could be a physical product, it could be a service, but we're also just trying to convey something across in the hope that we are getting the right product to the right person who needs it the most. And that's where this degree of authenticity and sincerity and honesty comes into it.
I completely agree. And from a philosophy, from another point of view, we do sales all the time. If you have an idea and you want to convince someone, well, it's a sale. So sales is basically
Absolutely.
just human relations. This is how we interact and how we do everything. And that's kind of what we wanted to do with this podcast as well. We want to uncover what is the philosophy behind Barack Obama, for example, or Oprah Winfrey, or Elon Musk, or not only the big guys, but everyone. Because in philosophy, it, there's a direction for everything. If you want to be successful, do Stoicism. It will make you successful. It may probably make you really boring as well, but you will be successful. Religion is also philosophy. It's about how you can live an eternal life. For example, you have Taoism, you have Confucianism. So everything is about philosophy, and we want to see why does some people succeed whereas others don't, and is that something one can copy or emulate?
Yeah, I think it's can they
And
copy? Can they emulate? Yeah, and can they put their own unique spin on it? I guess if you had two people and Roger Federer spent
mhm,
12 hours a day with two people and taught them everything that he knew to be world-class
mhm,
champion tennis players, one of them might make it, but both of them won't make it. It's very doubtful that both of them will make it. But there's got to be an inherent set of skills and abilities within people that is going to give them a better chance of getting to where they want to go. I guess we all incarnate, we're all here in this earth to achieve something, to learn some lessons, and to grow and become a higher form of ourselves. And I see this podcast as two people, one person who lives in Oslo, one person who lives in Australia, very different parts of the world, but like-minded. We are very like-minded. We approach challenges sometimes from different perspectives. However, we get that uniqueness around us. And I'm really excited to engage, I guess, more with you, Arvid, and guests who might come on the show, just to help give clarity and some purpose and direction to some people out there who have some goals and objectives that they really want to achieve, and that's important to us.
Same. And to even contextualize it even more, do you like tennis, Sonny?
I
Do
do.
you like
I do.
tennis?
I like tennis a lot. Yeah, I
Yeah.
do. A lot. Yeah.
Would you do you believe that Djokovic, that was a tall Serbian guy, he was 2 meters or
Yep.
something. He was a tennis player. Do you believe he and Roger Federer had the same training regime?
Um.
They have. I'm asking because I'm not that into
Yeah.
tennis, but for me, those players certainly have different skill sets.
Yeah, they did.
One had
I.
the serve that was amazing. The other one had a short game that was amazing. And I just like to point that out because that's one of the things I want to discuss with you in this podcast. If you want to copy someone or emulate them, find someone that at least has the same set of skills as you do. You get
I
my
think it's a
drift? You get where
really
I'm
good
coming
point
from?
you bring. Yeah, I do. I'm going to build upon your point. I think it's a very good point. I'm going to build upon your point because Novak, he comes out best when his back's against the wall. When the crowd is against him, that's when he comes out the best. So I guess in DISC, if you're looking at behavioral profiling, Novak is a high D. He's very direct, very outcomes focused. And you got to win at all cost. And that's what makes Novak Novak. Whereas Roger Federer is more balanced. He's just cooler. He's balanced. There's a little bit less emotion. So he might be more of like an S type energy or a little bit of C type energy, whereby he's probably thinking more methodically about the game, and positioning and strategy comes into play. So if you are that way inclined, maybe Roger is the right person to shape your direction around. It's a very good point I think you bring. And for those people who are very direct, maybe Novak is the one for them.
So I'm going to clarify even more because I'm going to build upon what you said. So for listeners, when you refer to D, C, these letters, is you are in the disk sphere, right? Yeah.
Correct. Yeah.
The dominant, yeah. So just to clarify that. So what we can see just by this example pulled out of the air, where I even got the name wrong. So I'm sorry for that. But so there's two things now that we have to consider to be considered about, and that's the personality traits you find in the disc, the behavioral assessment you just did, and then you have the physical differences, the strengths, the differences in strength. We can even bring, what was the Spanish guy's name?
He
From
was
Barcelona. He won. He was great on gravel. I know that was his. That was his wheelhouse. He was the best player out.
Was
But
it
the point
when he's
is that
playing
he
Clay?
even
Clay and yeah, Clay.
yeah,
I think
Clay,
French
Clay,
Open. I
yeah.
think yeah.
And but my point still stands. It's like so even when you get to the level where you're arguably one or two of the best tennis players throughout time, and I mean literally because just see what they won, their mindset is different, their personality traits is different, and their physical attributes are different. Now, if you find yourself being a person that aspires to greatness, well, obviously you cannot copy someone with a completely different set of attributes from yourself. Does that make sense to you?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So there's
It's
a lot of rabbit holes we are going to dig. I can see that now.
that's like putting a square in a round hole. I think when you try to
Yeah.
jam forcibly a square in a round hole, it's never going to fit. But ultimately, what we're trying to do is grow into ourselves like a glove. So literally, you're putting
Hmm.
your hands through in a glove. It's the right size, it's the right comfort, and it's meant for you. And fundamentally in life,
Yeah.
I think it's about following what was also true to us as well as people, finding our true voice, our spirit, what we're
Mm.
supposed to do in life, and do more of what we're supposed to do. Because if you do more of what you were supposed to do, you'll have less competition.
And that brings us into the Anthony Robbins sphere, obviously. He's talking about making the choices, taking action, and how to the importance of, if you have an idea, if you have a plan, it's only a dream until you actually do something about it. So
That's right.
just a second. It's a telephone. Give me one. So if for our listeners, that was just me having a phone call that I had to answer. It took 2 seconds. But yeah, so we're gonna keep this short and sweet. So for guests, when you are invited to us, we want to know who you are. We want to unbox your personality traits, your motivation,
That's right.
virtues, your philosophy. What makes you tick?
Literally, what we want to do is look under the hood. I don't know what in Oz like you
Hmm?
the bonnet of a car, the engine. Do you call it a hood or a bonnet? I'm not
Hmm?
sure what the correct terminology is in Oslo,
It's a, it,
but
it,
we want to get
it
under.
depends. It depends whether you are in US or UK. In
What?
the US, it's a hood. In
Yeah.
Europe, it's bonnet.
Okay. We would use
I
the word
learned that from
bonnet as
Top
well.
Gear.
Jeremy Clarkson. Right. Yes. Yes.
Yes, yes,
So we
yes.
we want to
That
get
was
under the
his.
hood slash bonnet, have a look and
Mhm.
find what makes you tick because, because our guests are going to have a voice, they're going to have an idea, they're going to have ideas worthwhile sharing. Gee, that sounds like a TED thing, doesn't it? TED Talk, ideas worthwhile sharing. We want
Yeah,
to find out what they've got that's
yeah.
worthwhile sharing and find out and spread it to the world. And that would be a very cool thing.
Mhm. And hopefully we can also help them a little bit on going along, because it's like we said, there are so many things that defines who you are, and the more you know about that, the easier it is to find the right roadmap to the success you want to have or the success you want to be. Um, it's like if I wanted to play football, I could not model myself on Lionel Messi. He has all the traits and attributes I don't. So that would be a massive
Yeah.
failure by default. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to this. I'm really looking forward to this. I think this is going to be
Let,
fucking amazing.
let me ask you one question. I'm curious.
Yeah.
What's one idea for you? What's one idea, one concept, one thought that is worthwhile putting everything on the line for? So this is something that you know to be really true, that is really important to you, and it's kind of like a message that you would want as many people in the world to know.
Show me your greatest strength, and I'll make you king of the world.
Nice.
And the point being, um, I've never come across people that hasn't had that one thing that really makes them stand out as being special. I do, however, have met a lot of people not being able to capitalize on that strength. This is like I do a few talks about it, and that I kind of describe it like being a giraffe in a banana tree, because a giraffe has all these amazing traits, and puts on the ground on the savannah, he's amazing and can do all these fantastic things.
Mm.
But if you do put him up in the banana tree where he's going to compete with other chimps for the bananas, he's going to lose out. So to help people identify their strength and help them utilize that and capitalize on that, that's the one thing I'll put everything on the line for. You?
Yeah, well said. I think for me, I think everyone has got something that everyone's got a message. Everyone's got something that they need to do that is important to them, that they must do, which is almost incumbent upon themselves to spread to the rest of the world. Whether it's a message, it's what they do. Whether if they want to be the world's best mechanic according to themselves because they love cars. So I'm interested in coming across people who are really passionate, and that word passion gets used a lot, probably too loosely. So I'll use the word driven. So people who are driven emotionally from the core to do something magical, which means something to them. I want to be part of that journey, like you, to help them to get to that level. So I love seeing people do something that they are really driven to do, so they love it from the inside, and they will do it for free. That's what I love.
Amazing, amazing ambition. And yeah, I completely agree with you. If you're not willing to do it for free, it's not your passion. It's not your drive. You
Yeah.
can enjoy it. You can feel satisfied doing it, but it's not, the thing. So I think we're going to leave it there, and I wish everyone welcome, because we do really want to talk to you. Like literally, we really want to talk to you people and uncover the basis for your success, and hopefully you will have a real output from engaging with us as well. We do have some
Absolutely.
ideas on our own that probably can help you. So until we have our first guest now in a week's time, we'll really look forward to that. Shane, you set it up. Thank you so much. This
Look
is
forward to
going
it.
to be amazing.